trust them.
Antonio, talk about the challenge of their passing game the entire day, just throw after throw that you guys had to defend.
They have a very experienced wide receiver and a very experienced quarterback, and they had a good connection. But we just trusted our training and just went out and tried to execute every play.
Did it put a lot of pressure on you guys, obviously?
It put pressure on us, but we stayed in there. We trusted our abilities, and we stayed in the bump.
The interception at the end?
That was all Coach D. He went over all week, and they ran the same thing that he went over, and I just did my responsibility, and I was there for it.
Can you imagine a better end to the week that you guys have had? I mean, on Tuesday, I don't know what the mood was like when they broke the news to you, and then to seal it up like that. Personally, can you remember a week more emotional than this one?
It was an emotional week, but we got over everything else that happened in the past, Tuesday and Wednesday. So we were just focusing on the day and just going out and executing and just trying to come out with a victory.
But given the circumstances, I mean, can you think of a better way for you personally?
It was a great one.
Tony, how excited are you going into Tallahassee and facing the Seminoles, and have you seen them at all this year?
Right now, I'm not really worried about Florida State. I'm just going out and celebrate with my teammates on the win tonight. And we're just going to prepare tomorrow and just go on from there.
How about Tracy? Can you talk about going into Tallahassee, after last year?
Oh yeah, we ain't really worried about that right now. We just trying to enjoy this win. Probably Monday, we'll get started on those guys. But right now, we're just trying to enjoy this win. We'll pick up on them Monday.
Tracy, that pass break up late, it seems like you guys clamped down. Later in the game, you started to figure it out. What were you seeing late that you didn't see earlier? What was working for you later that wasn't working for you in the first half?
To be honest, it was just people not doing their responsibility. They ran the same thing they ran in the first half and the second half. It was really no change up. Probably just different change of defense and just more tighter coverage. But Coach D, he did a great job. Calling the right plays. Guys just stepped up.
Tracy, why are you guys having so much trouble in the first half of ball games?
I'm really not sure. I guess we just have to clean it up. It's like we get going in the second half. We just start to figure the opponents out. But I don't know. I really can't give you a truthful answer to that. All I know is, we always fight through adversity. We always come out with a win. So, but we have to do a better job with that, of course. But I think we'll get it done.
Did you guys realize they ran 25 plays in the first quarter when it was going on?
We definitely did. We definitely knew they had the ball a lot. We didn't know the amount of plays they ran, but we knew they had the ball a lot. In the first quarter went by so fast, but they had the ball like probably 9 minutes after the whole possession.
Shane, can you talk about the last drive and obviously Duke, running downhill on that drive?
Well, basically we just said.
Step up to the mic.
Basically what we just said is, this happened last week. Up in North Carolina, we just need to do it again. And we trusted each other, and we knew that we were going to get the job done.
And on Duke, obviously.
We communicated. Duke's going to do his thing. We know he is, and we trust that he'll get the ball. But we know that we have to make the blocks for him. We just trusted each other and just went forward.
For the first time in 2.5 years, you were able to take the field today, and just all about football. No other outside noise. Did it feel any different going out there today?
No, because I think our team does pretty good at being internally driven and not worrying about the NCAA at all. We pretty much attacked this game just like we attacked any other game. It wasn't like we were feeling any freer or anything like that. We just attacked it like how we would attack it last week and the week before.
You guys any extra passion because of that, knowing that you're in control and it wasn't some outside source?
We do it just like he said. We do a great job, blocking things out. So it was just like any other game. The emotion was the same. I know it may not seem true to y'all, but we really block things out. We really don't worry about it. Coach Golden and Coach Staff do a great job helping us with that.
Shane, what did you think of the NCAA's decision, their sanctions, whatever? Your feeling about it?
We're just glad it's over. We're just glad it's over, and we're just going to move on from there. So that's all I can pretty much say.
Can you put into words what it feels like to be 7-0?
It feels great, but being 7-0 feels great. But we just got to keep on going, keep one game at a time. We're going to enjoy this win today, and tomorrow we're just going to get back at it.
Can you put into words what it feels like knowing you're going to a bowl game now, no matter what happens the rest of the season?
Well, obviously going to a bowl game, we feel good about that. But obviously, we at the end of the day, we're going to accomplish our own goals, and we're going to do what we want to do.
How do you feel about going into Florida State next week?
Right now, we aren't really concentrating on Florida State. You know, we just beat Wake Forest. We're going to enjoy that win today, and tomorrow we'll get back at it.
Shane, no team in the country's had more double-digit comebacks in the last 5 years than you guys have had this season already. What's it say about this team?
It says that we don't give up, and it definitely shows how much work we put in the off-season and how well conditioned we are. And that, you know, at the end of the day, we all come together, and we know that the defense is going to do their thing. We know we're going to do our thing. So we just know at the end of the day that we're going to get the job done.
Man on man, you guys had like a 72-pound average or something like that against their D-line. Did you come into this fully expecting that the fourth quarter you would have to be wearing them down by that point?
Well, we didn't expect that. You know, they have a great defensive line. Number 50, you know, he's pretty light, but you know, he actually is a great player. And 98 and 90, they're both great players. And so we knew that we were going to out-condition them because we got conditioned so hard, but we knew at the end of the fourth quarter we were just going to have to battle it out and finish it.
Can you describe Duke's demeanor there in the fourth quarter, what he was like in the huddle, what he was saying to you guys?
Duke is always calm and collective, and I love that about him. He has this quiet confidence about him, and it definitely calms us down as an offensive unit. And, you know, the whole time he was just like, let's go. He was just shaking his head and not saying a word, and it was great. It really calms the whole offense down. We really put all of our trust in him.
2 weeks in a row now, the game on the line, it's been put in the hands of the offensive line. How does that make you guys feel?
It makes it, you know, we feel really good about that. But, you know, it's just not the offensive line. Like, Duke does make a lot of runs that are amazing, even though the blocks aren't there. And, you know, their tight ends make a lot of great blocks. You know, it's pretty much the whole offensive unit. We all have to do a great job in order for us to be successful in the fourth quarter.
You talked about the mental toughness it takes to come back in these last moments. Do you think the last 2.5 years have had any positive effect on the team in kind of fostering that mental toughness?
Well, you know, like 2 years ago or a year ago, we would be in these situations and we wouldn't come back, you know, the last 2 seasons. And I think coming back definitely taught us how to win last week and definitely a couple weeks before that. And I feel like just learning that culture is what we've learned, and now we're just pretty much in that culture that, you know, we can't give up until there's all 4 zeros on the clock.
Antonio, though, do you think the pressure that's been on the team as a whole because of the NCAA has helped with that mental toughness?
No, not at all. We worked hard in the summer. We did a lot of mental toughness drills, and we just fought through. And we went back to our training once again. Once the games get tough, we just fight through it, and that's all.
Tracy, the building was pretty dead there when it was 14-3 or whatever it was. How much did that touchdown late in the half kind of help you guys help them go in the locker room even at the break?
I mean, it helped a lot, but you know, we were still down. So no matter how much points you're down, you're still down. You know, so you know, the team just kept fighting. You know, the offensive line kept fighting. The whole entire offense kept fighting. You know, the defense just had their back.
When you guys are standing in front of this mic, you're pretty calm, low-key, and controlled about FSU and the meaning of that game. When you leave this room, you talk to your family and your friends. How excited do you get when you're thinking about it?
Well, right now, you know, to tell you the truth, we're just enjoying Wake Forest when we go out there. And I'm sure my family out there is going to be very excited that we won this game. And like I said before, I'll probably go home and go to sleep and then wake up tomorrow and then we'll start focusing on that.
What about the excitement, guys?
Pretty excited about this win that we just accomplished for Wake Forest.
I'm sure other people are excited, but us as a team, just us, we gonna stand the bunker. We know my family and stuff gonna be excited, but us as a team, we just gonna stand the bunker and just get ready for them tomorrow. We always gotta enjoy a win. You don't get too many wins like this, you know. So when you do get it, you have to enjoy it. So that's what we're gonna do.
Tracy, just so you guys, I know, forgetting about Florida State in particular, like, do you love playing on national TV, a big stage? You know, everybody's going to be watching. Is that gratifying? Just that setup.
I mean, playing each game, you know, it's just another opportunity to get better. You know, I just go out there with my teammates. I love going out there with my teammates and my brothers. You know, it's just another opportunity, you know, to get better and just play the game out of the way.
All right, guys. All right, next up.